Hello children, in this video 3 we are going to learn the remaining topics in geography chapter 2 land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. Let's recap what we have learned in the last video. We learned about soil, the soil profile, factors of soil formation, how the soil is degraded and how we can conserve the soil, that is the methods of irrigation we saw, isn't it? In this video, we are going to learn about water, how the water can be conserved. Water is a vital renewable natural resource. Three-fourths of the Earth's surface is covered with water. It is therefore approximately called the water planet. It was in the primitive oceans that life began almost 3.5 billion years back. Even today, the oceans cover two-thirds of the Earth's surface and support a rich variety of plant and animal life. The ocean water is, however, saline and not fit for human consumption. Freshwater accounts for only about 2.7%. Nearly 70% of this occurs as ice sheets and glaciers in Antarctica, Greenland, and mountain regions. Only 1% of freshwater is available and fit for human use. It is found as groundwater, as surface water in rivers and lakes, and as water vapor in the atmosphere. The next one is water cycle. Due to sun's heat, the water from oceans, seas, rivers, lakes and ponds evaporates and forms vapor. The water vapor rises up in the atmosphere. When it reaches the cooler layers of atmosphere, the vapor cools down slowly. The water vapor condenses to form tiny droplets of water. These droplets combine together to form clouds. When clouds become too heavy with water droplets, they pour down water in the form of rain, hail, or snow. The total volume of the water remains constant. Its abundance only seems to vary because it is in constant motion, cycling through the oceans, the air, the land, and back again through the process of evaporation, precipitation, and runoff. This is known as water cycle. Uses of water. Humans use huge amounts of water not only for drinking and washing but also in the process of production. Water for agriculture, industries, generating electricity through reservoirs of dams or the other usages. Next, we are going to see water shortage. There is a scarcity of water in many regions of the world. Most of Africa, West Asia, South Asia, parts of Western USA, Northwest Mexico, parts of South America, and entire Australia are facing shortage in freshwater supply. Discharge of untreated or partially treated sewage, agricultural chemicals, and industrial effluents in water bodies or major contaminants. They pollute water with nitrates, metals, and pesticides. Most of the water chemicals, being non biodegradable, reach human bodies through water. The last one is how we can conserve water, that is water conservation. Forest and other vegetation covers slow the surface runoff and replenish underground water. Water harvesting is another method to save surface runoff. Water is used for irrigating fields. The canals should be properly lined to minimize losses by water or sewage. Sprinklers effectively irrigate the area by checking water losses through seepage and evaporation. In dry regions with high rates of evaporation, drip or trickle irrigation is very useful. The valuable water resource can therefore be conserved by adapting these means of irrigation. There are three types of irrigation. First one is surface irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, drip irrigation. Surface irrigation, water is applied to the ground by flowing out. Water is applied as if by a small flood. Sprinkler irrigation, water is applied to the ground by spray. Water is applied like rain. Drip irrigation, water is applied to the ground at the plants in small amounts. Water is applied at close to the rate that the soil will absorb it and the plants will use it. Question for this session. Draw the water cycle. Write about water shortage. This question you have to refer page number 16 in the content book. List down the uses of water. Fourth, mention the types of irrigation. The last question, you have to look at the picture. and you have to suggest some ways to avoid this water pollution. The next topics will be continued in video 4. Thank you, children.